my boy Bill Cosby is out of jail. Now I would say I don't take things away from what those victims are saying.
Yeah.
The only thing and they saying the reason he got out is because
they dropped the charges.
They dropped the charges because the defense, not the defense.
The previous prosecutor made a deal with him.
Yeah, that he can't be prosecuted for those charges. So now they dug that up and said that, you know, he shouldn't have been in jail. So now he's finna sue the county.
3 years later.
He's finna do all that. And that's what's mind blowing to me. Like,
yeah, that's what I don't understand is why. And I'm not taking nothing from rape victims, people getting drugged and all that stuff. I'm not taking away from that because that stuff is happening to this day. So I already know that I'm not taking that lightly. But us as people, we have to understand that we can't worry about the consequences. If stuff happens right then and there, you need to say something.
Yeah.
Like, you should not go on this many years carrying this burden on your heart.
Carrying that weight. And
not saying nothing. And then all of a sudden, at the end of somebody's life, because I'm not saying he's dying, but he's at the end, like, this is the end.
He's looking at his mortality.
Yeah. You know? So he's at the end, and then you wait to say something, and it just make it sound so like I don't know, like it's planned. Like, this is what they have a motive to this, and I don't like that because I just feel like if it happened and you know it was wrong, you should have said something then. Like, we at a time and age, like, you gotta say something.
I mean, I understand that. I get what you're saying, but it's hard for people to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's just like that traumatic experience, they don't want to relive it. And once you come out and say it, you got to relive it at least 6-7 more times. Because you got to say it to the police. Then you got to say it to the lawyer. You gotta say it to the news. You gotta say it to you ain't gotta go to court. You gotta say it to the jury and the judge. You gotta go through all these times that you gotta relive this shit, and that's hard for some people to do.
So why wait to the end to do that, and then want to say something now? Because
the last person that you probably did it to probably came out and said something. So now it's giving you more courage to say, I'm not alone. I'm not by myself.
So that's the accuser right there? She's the accuser?
So Janice Dickinson was one of the accusers from American Next Top Model.
Yeah, I was about to say
and they said that she basically made up a story.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you hear about
She said she lied?
She admits to concocting, or whatever that word is, a story from memoir.
Wow.
And I looked up the word concocting. It means to make or to create or devise a story.
So she should be sued.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too. The people who basically lying,
I'm sorry.
or probably not even lying, but just probably putting bits and pieces to their story.
I wish he would have did that when he got out, too. Yeah, I hit that Bill Cosby.
Hit that Bill Cosby.
Yeah, she testified on 3 counts of aggravated and indecent assault, right?
Who?
Jennifer, whatever her name is, Janice Dickinson.
And also, this is what I want to say too to the people who are drugging people. Stop doing that. That's like it's lame. Stop doing it. Don't stop doing stuff against people's wills. Like,
that shit more than lame.
But
shit, like,
honestly, people be on drugs. They be on drugs. They be out of their mind when they be doing stuff like this.
Oh man, it's just it's a tough line. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to say nothing too wrong on this side. You don't want to say nothing too wrong on that side because it's like it's so many people over here, so many people over here. So it's like you just forced to just let it play out.
I think you just gotta. I mean, just be quiet. Don't say nothing because y'all might switch our words around.
You feel me?
We over here like.
They
accept rape. Like no, we ain't saying it at all.
With, what's her name? Felicia Rashad. Mm-hmm. They did that with her. Like,
just because she's happy her friend is out.
Yeah, that's her friend. Like, they worked together for 20-some years.
She wants it not to be true.
Exactly. And then you go get mad at her and make her take a fucking class at Howard, and she got to go through all this, and now she got to apologize and man, that's her friend.
Y'all would do the same.
If it was your friend, you would feel the same way. I know my friend, and I know my friend didn't do that.
Just
shit.
Like a mama with their son. A mama know that their son done killed somebody, but guess what? The mama gonna have her son back no matter what, even though he's wrong. No, mamas will.
But we don't know if he raped those people.
But I'm just saying, no matter what, either way it goes, they gonna have the back. They gonna have their back. Period, point blank. No matter if they wrong or right, they gonna have their back. And they also should tell you when you wrong.
Let me correct myself right quick. She made up the stories in her book. Apparently, she said she was telling the truth in the courtroom, but her stories in the courtroom didn't match the stuff she had put in her life story book from back in the day. So she said, I made those stories up in my book because I wanted a paycheck for my kids.
Girl, whatever.
So now they don't know which one to believe.
What they say?
That's lame.
You lied to me once, you're a liar. Shit.
That's lame though. You supposed to be telling your life story in a book, but you making up stories. Mm-hmm. Like that's not what your life book's supposed to be about.
Exactly. If it's supposed to be your life book.
Exactly.
That's the crazy shit. This shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, because in her book it says she popped 2 Quaaludes or whatever the freak those are.
Quaaludes.
And she went to sleep alone in her hotel room. But of course in court she made it seem like it was Bill Cosby that encouraged her to take those pills. And
wait, so in the book she said she went to sleep on her own.
In the book she saw Cosby in Lake Tahoe, and then it says she, the passages cited that she popped 2 pills, and she remembers popping 2 pills and going to sleep alone in her hotel room.
The hell you popping 2 pills for?
To go to sleep.
You know? Oh, they help you go to sleep.
Yeah. So, but of course, those are the same pills they trying to say that
Bill Cosby been using to
drug them.
Oh man, it's
too much.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's a tough line, bro. Cause that's the fucked up part. Like I was seeing something about Drake, and he was saying like how if a woman says that you raped her, or if that's the father of my child, you know, they gotta go take a drug test. I mean, not a drug test, but they gotta go get blood drawn to see if that child is theirs. They have to do it. So it's like, honestly, bro, you gotta be LeBron James, bro. I'ma always go back to that. You want to be safe. You want to keep yourself out of the news and out of some bullshit. You gotta be LeBron James. You gotta be squeaky fucking clean, especially if you black. If you black, cause they will, especially if you get too hot. And I feel like that's what Bill Cosby did. He was trying to buy NBC. He was trying to get too big. He had too much money, and they said, "Oh hell no, nah. Let's put some shit out here." That's my conspiracy theory for the day.
Yeah, because look at and that's the thing. I'm not saying that Bill Cosby didn't do it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know if they charged him guilty or whatever. I don't know. All I know is that the justice system is not right, and that's what's not fair. And that's what I'm more celebrating, the fact that he's out because he's a black man that justice again was not served to. Where there's people like Kevin Spacey who are still out and about doing what they want. Their shows are still showing on these big networks, and it's like he did the similar things. If they're both true, why wasn't he prosecuted in the same way that Bill Cosby was?
Of course,
yeah,
and ridiculed in the media, like shunned away. Like, come on, man. I mean, that shit just.
And it's our people too that are.
And then what's fucked up also? My bad, but Aunt Viv. I don't know her real name. I think it's something with a J.
She ain't Viv no more. She Viv.
She ain't need auntie no more, man. We had to kick her ass out.
She's my favorite one, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like her.
Yeah.
On the other one.
But it's something with a J, right?
Janet Hubert.
Janet Hubert. So she comes out after Felicia Rashad said that about her friend, saying she, justice has been served, or I can't wait to see my friend, whatever she said. And she go come out and say, come on now, you can't do that. You can't talk like that. And then go say, we all knew what he was doing to those girls back in the day. I got at least 3 friends that still hasn't come out. And I'm like, if you've been knowing this,
exactly,
why the hell you ain't been said something?
Exactly.
So don't try to throw shame on her.
Yeah, when you the one, you knew he did this.
You feel me?
But you ain't say nothing.
Exactly.
You're just as wrong as he is.
Exactly.
And just as wrong as everybody else because you ain't saying nothing.
Yeah. If you're one of the people that are not even in his circle, but in his community, If you're one of those people and you know, and you don't say nothing, you see something, say something.
Even if those women that you were saying didn't speak out, you could have still spoke out.
Yeah.
You didn't have to give their names or whatever publicly, but you could have spoke to
You could have lit the fire. You could have lit the fire and got the ball rolling. If he's such a bad person, you could have got the ball rolling. And you chose not to. So don't try to come for Felicia Rashad when she happy for her friend getting out.
And she's not saying that she happy. Like,
she didn't say he's not guilty.
Yeah, she just saying she's happy that he's out of jail. That's all she said.
She said a miscarriage of justice, which was a miscarriage of justice. Point blank period, because they didn't carry any of the other situations that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on top of that, they told him that he couldn't go to jail for that.
Right. Y'all already prosecuted him once and made a deal.
Yeah.
And you prosecuted him again, which is against the law.
Yeah.
That's not our system that we created.
That's what she's trying to say, but you got people who really literate and they don't really know what they be talking about. And
they make it she supports a rapist. No, that's not what it was.
Right. But hey.
It's crazy. It's just.
Crew for that hoe loose. Crew for that hoe loose. Crew for that hoe loose. Yeah. Crew for that hoe loose.